Huh. This happened. And I'm in the same place as usual. Hello there, everybody. This is CwapTheNintendin here, and welcome back to Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie. So, last time, we finished up things at Rusty Bucket Bay, and of course, got into more of Gruntilda's lair here, as you can see, obviously. So, we have entered, or at least we're going to be entering, I should say, the penultimate world of the game. Or at least the final world, I should say, actually. Here is Click Clock Wood. Rather a short world, you may say. Well, to be fair, this is not exactly all of the world, per se. So you see these little sections right here? How it's all cold in one section, how the leaves are falling in the section we are in right now, and we just opened the door to a place where there's a flower on it. Well, that's actually the whole theme of this world, don't you think? It is, actually. Because this being Click Clock Wood, it's gonna feel kinda sort of repetitive, but it has a unique aspect to it. In this world, you will be going through all 4 seasons. Spring, summer, fall, and winter, all in that order. Yes. So, yeah, this has a really unique aspect to it, and the music is pretty kick-ass. It's awesome, indeed. So, of course, with this being Click Clock Wood, it's a new world and stuff. And, of course, we got more jiggies to do and more notes to do, because that's what we do. Anyway, this guy. Somebody move this boulder! Naughty can't get in this house! Well, Donkey Kong Country Rabbit, we are... What, Rabbit? Rabbit, hello, he's a okay. So, anyway, he's a gerbil? Hamster? Are you sure that's not a hamster, actually? I don't know. But, what I do know is that we have a variation of those enemies that like to come out of those holes, of course. But this time, they're birds. And my god, they are birds here. And we're killing them senselessly. Actually, it makes complete sense, because, well, they're enemies, we have to kill them, right? Right? Am I right? Am I right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay. So, anyway, with this world being kind of repetitive, that kind of brings me to something. You know how I said, like, this world likes to be repetitive and all that stuff? Well, since we're going through all 4 seasons, we are going to be doing, like, the same sort of thing, like, every single time we enter a new season, right? So, with that being said, this is probably going to be the longest world of the bunch, and I can tell you that right now, it is going to be the longest world of the bunch. So, pretty much as a result, I might get off on a tangent. Possibly. Maybe. Anyway, I'm wondering how you cancel... Oh, there it is. You just press... I believe you press the X button to cancel out that little option. Or at least cancel out the waiting boots. Which I totally should have done or found out, but heh, whatever. Clement LP was good steady material, I swear. Anyway, we have a little hole. So what do? Simple. We shoot an egg out of it. Or at least 3 of them. Or 4. Or 5? Huh. Yep, we do 5. And we're gonna start to grow a little bit of a plant. And yes, I said start. Because, you know, along with this world being unique, and we're going through all 4 seasons, we're going to be doing stuff that will directly affect all the other seasons as well. So that's another way this world is kind of unique in a way. It's because we're doing things that will, you know, continue on to the next season. Like, we started growing that flower. And yeah, that's going to be continuing on as we go through summer and stuff. So that's really cool that we're directly seeing what affects like summer and stuff. And all that other stuff and stuff and stuff. I love stuff. I just love it. Whoa, okay. Okay, you die. But, anyway. As you kind of sort of saw, as you may have seen, I should say, we do indeed have a Mumbles hut right there. And judging from our totals, we only have like 24 Mumble tokens. And believe it or not, that Mumbles hut is actually the last one. Yeah, can you believe it? Yeah, this being kind of sort of the final world, you would expect this to be the final, you know, Mumbles hut that we have to do. And once we get 25, because that's the amount you'll need in order to get your final transformation. Pretty much once you get 25, you're pretty much golden for the rest of the game. And speaking of golden, extra life. Right there. But anyway, this being, you know, the final world in hour, of course there's gonna be, like, some tricky jumps to do, like what I just did right there. In fact, I should probably switch to full screen view just in case. You know, just in case, you know, my platforming prowess doesn't, you know, pull me through to the fullest ability. I guess. Anyway, another mumble token right here. And we have this little entrance right here. We can't go through it yet. Perhaps we'll have to be something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Heh, heh. Ah, whatever. Anyway, this is what I'm more precisely more or less talking about here. Platforming on these little skinny things right here. These skinny branches. As you can clearly see, we're climbing up a giant tree, which is good and all, but that also means, well, yeah, if you fall, it's gonna hurt. A lot. So, yeah, it's probably best if you have at least full health before going into this. Well, yeah, you pretty much want to have full health anyway, so, yeah. Anyway, we're just gonna keep on climbing up here, and throughout each of the seasons, or at least, spring, summer, and fall, you're gonna be finding switches, and they're all in different locations. So, what we just opened right there is the door to summer, and there we go. Right here, we have this dude. Chomp, chew, Navnot likes acorns. I'll just eat a few more. Well, don't eat too much, you're gonna get fat. You're gonna get fat, sonny. You're gonna get fat, son. And that's not very good. Because, you know, that's gonna happen later on. You know what's gonna happen later on. If you ever played this game. Yeah. Anyway, two ways to enter there. You can enter the door, or you can enter the thing. Same thing, really. But anyway, more tricky jumps. So, yeah. Also about the mumble tokens, if there's ever a point where you ever need any, don't worry. Click Clock Wood has your supply of them. Pretty much, again, pretty much after you get 25, you're pretty much golden for the rest of the game. You're not going to need any more. But what we do have right here is an egg. Similar to Bubble Gloop Swamp, wouldn't you say? We are parents! Roar! Me, Irie! Mighty Eagle, need sleep now. Okay. Sure. Also, I swear to God, I don't ever remember this happening, but if I do remember it happening, well, at least in the N64 version, I remember this being sort of a weird little graphical quirk, I would say, where Irie's eyes would still be open. Oh, God. Yep. Oh, God. See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean right there. Pretty tricky platforming if you don't know what you're doing. Unfortunately. Yeah. So that's gonna be happening. So, in some cases, I might need concentration, so I'm not gonna be talking after, like, tricky jumps or something. Yeah, that's gonna be a thing that'll happen. Anyway, I'm gonna try to do it from here. Ooh, yes. Okay. But imagine if you're playing the N64 version, man. Camera. Even though I like the camera in the original version, well, sometimes doing tricky platforming is not really the best in the world. This world does have an example of that. Probably one of the worst jiggies to get, though. But anyway, I'm gonna need my concentration here. Okay, we made it there. Good. Let the happy music play. Alright. And jump up here. And there we go. There we go. Alright, so we have a Jinjo here. That's on this bear snare. That's what it's called. And pretty much you want to go here for one reason and one reason only. Only in the spring will you find a Jiggy. Pretty much afterwards, there's nothing else to get on top of the tree. Well, aside from an extra life, I might as well get that. and make up for my lost health thingy. Yeah, make up for my lost health thingy. What of it? Anyway, once you're done with the giant tree, that's pretty much all you'll need to do. So you might as well save yourself from falling by jumping over there and stuff. Alright, so are we done here yet in spring? No, we are not, actually. So, basically, I hinted that there was a mumble thing. In fact, you can see it right there. But, in order to reach the Mumbo's hut, you are going to need to get the wading boots, obviously. So you can make it across this bramble field. Because brambles are not good for you, indeed. Alright, so press X to cancel. And, yeah, pretty much you're just gonna have to explore every nook and cranny of this place in order to find out things where they are. Yeah, pretty much. Well, more so in the case of Click Clock Wood, not like any other world, no. Click Clock Wood is just the sole exception of the bunch. But anyway, I might as well get these eggs up here. Yeah, see right here, you need 25 of these. So pretty much once you get 25, you're golden for the rest of the game. Alright, so now we are a bee. Mumble magic's much good. Bee is best yet. Yes, so with the bee, pretty much similar to, well, Kazooie's fly power. You can basically fly up as high as you want without even needing red feathers at all, which is very good. And by pressing the X button, you can go faster. And you want to fly up here, because somewhere around the tree, you will find a Jiggy up here that I probably should get right now, right here. Very nice indeed, but there's also another thing now that we're B. So, if I can try to find it, then that will be good and good and good. Actually, it's right here. Alright. So, we're a bee. So, where do we need to go? A beehive, obviously. So, by going into this beehive... Bzzz, hello, fat little bee. Hey, I'm not fat. We Zubbas are guarding Grunty's golden honey piece. We've been told there's a honey bear out there. Well, I certainly hope you find him, guy. But anyway, the reason why you want to be here is, well, there's a Jiggy here. You can't get that Jiggy quite yet. You're gonna have to wait until summer approaches, which, by the way, we are going to next. So, yeah. Do that. And, I do think that's everything in spring, I think. Oh, God. Come on, please. 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 Can I do, please? Can I do? Okay, thank you. I was all like, can I do? Alright, so, anyway, that's like 20 notes. I think there's more, but I don't really necessarily know. Yeah, my memory's not the best in the world, even though I studied. I'm sorry, parent. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Dad, that I didn't study my Click Clock Wood knowledge. Yeah, but well, at least I think that's everything in spring. I don't think there's any more notes to get. I don't think there's anything else to do. I just don't think there's anything else worth mentioning here, except for here. You can only go here if you're RB. And sure enough, the bear snares, that's what they're called, don't hurt you. So, or don't hurt you as a bee. So that's very good. Meaning that you can actually get those gold feathers really easily. You can. But anyway, now we're done with spring, so the best logical choice would be to go to the next one in the cycle, called summer. I'm not gonna do Frozen ever again in these videos. I like the movie, but Jesus. I'm not gonna reference that hilarious song, though. That song's hilarious. But, with that music change, I re hungry now, need 5 caterpillars. And with that music change and the Irie needing the stuff, we now are in summer. Here's the yellow Jinjo right here. And, of course, with this being summer, it's all warm and stuff. All the Robin Hooded guys are now shirtless. It's actually a pretty nice detail, I'm not gonna lie. And, yeah, pretty much same deal here. But, as for the bee transformation, Mumble's HUD does indeed reside in all seasons, but you can only transform into a bee in, spring. And you can only be a bee in spring. You look pretty strong. Can you move this boulder for me? Yes, I can. Wow, what strength! Come inside and I'll give you a reward. Alright, let's go! Hey, this thing is pretty steep. Oh god. Yeah, we can't get it yet. How sad. How tragic. But anyway, continue along this little walkway. And you will find the switch that opens up the door to autumn or fall, whatever you want to call it. We all know it's the season of leaves falling and stuff. Yeah. You know what? Now that I think about it, I actually do like fall, to be perfectly honest. I mean, to be perfectly frank, I like it. I like it when it gets all cold. It's cold, but it's not too cold. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah. If you do indeed know what I am saying, then you should know what I am indeed saying. Yep. You should at this point, because I'm me. I can do whatever I please. Yeah. Anyway, just gonna kill more of these guys, and even more things are happening right now. Now that I think about it, did I get the notes from this? Yeah, I'll know whenever I get back to it. Because we are gonna go back to spring eventually for another thing. But that won't be until the end of it, so yeah. Got another Caterpillar right there, and wouldn't you know it, here's our plant, and hey, how's it going, Mr. Camel Buddy?
Oh no, it's you two again. Gobi thought he was safe here.
Well, too bad! Haha! Take that, you ass!
Will you stop doing that? It took me ages to find more water.
Well, too bad, because you can just go, you can actually just, you know, go over to places and now, whatever. I was just basically saying you could go over there and just get more water. Just saying. Got another caterpillar, obviously. Obviously I didn't really need that mumble token because we already unlocked our last transformation anyway, so that's good. Oh god, I was almost dead. How did I almost die to that thing? Ow. Die. Haha. See, again, like, it's really neat. It's a really cool thing that honeycomb pieces stay where they are, because if you ever need health, then there you go. But anyway, I might as well step into Bramble just because I want to hear what Grunty says. My bramble field makes you yelp. And loss of life, it sure does help. Yeah, sure. I like reading Grunty's lines, they're so good. But anyway, right here we got Mumbo. Too hot for magic. Mumbo wants suntan. Yep, Mumbo's getting a suntan, therefore he can't transform us in summer. Yeah, like I said, pretty much only in spring will you ever need to transform. Or, really, you have no choice but to transform in spring, really. So, there's that. And all that junk, and jank, and junky junk. But anyway, we haven't gotten any jiggies yet. Perhaps maybe we should climb up to the top of the tree and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so right here is a path I didn't take. So, in spring, you would have to do the most precise platforming in order to get this jiggy, but in summer, it's really easy because, well, the leaves have grown out. So, because the leaves have grown out, oh god! Because that the leaves have grown out, you can now have access to this next jiggy that we're going to be going after, which is right here. Oh god. Okay, good. You know what? I honestly thought I was going to get hurt by that thing. But, yeah. Yeah, again, like I said before, this this world does have the most precise platforming in the world. Actually, it doesn't. It has the most precise platforming in the game, per se. And, yeah, you'll just want to be really careful when doing this. Well, if you're not... Well, if you hadn't practiced enough at the game as it is, then you're most likely going to take a big fall and take big damage as it is going to. Because, well, falling doesn't necessarily kill you in this game, but if you're at low enough health, getting a big drop like that is just enough to, you know, make you considered dead. Just basic and to the point. It's as simple as that. But, anyway, more notes, and now that it's summer, we can now go through here via ground pound. And right here, we have this. Bzz, the honey bear. He's after Grunty's golden honey piece. Sting him, Zubbas! So, yeah, the Zubbas are going to attack. So, you basically have to defend yourself against these things. Now, you can either do this the hard way by me failing so hard, but if you're like me and be lazy all the time, haha! Gold feathers are things, yeah! Bzarg! He's beaten us. Oh well, we were getting bored of it anyway, guarding it anyway. Well, at least they're being honest. So, we have bested the Zubbas, and we have gotten their gold. Alright, so, what time are we at? 21 minutes, okay. That's actually not that bad, considering. Considering I fell off last time. Now, if I fall off this time, I'll have no choice but to call it, but I highly doubt that will happen again. Now, watch it happen again. Ah, man, Cluck-Cluck-Wood. You know, out of the later worlds in the game, I think Cluck-Cluck-Wood might be the most, you know, memory serving that I have when it comes to this, because, well, you're doing the same thing like 4 times in a row. So that's good. Oh, this. But, more on that later. But anyway, yeah, this. Even in the 360 version, the camera is awkward as all hell on this one. Because not only do you have to do platforming at that particular angle, but the cabin does not have a floor, which, by the way, the cabin is being built as it is. And if you take a big fall like that, if you take a big fall like I just did, yeah, that's not going to be very good. Fortunately, this is not the N64 version in which when you die, you have to collect everything all over again, which sucked. But yeah. Thank God this isn't the N64 version. But now you can see where everything's coming together, you know, just planks being built all over the place, and some paths opening up that you couldn't get to before. See, that's the continuation aspect at work here in Cluck-Cluck-Wood. Things are continuously being built here, and yeah. And things are starting to progress. Such is life. But, regardless, we have one little more thing to do here, and that is check out my Nabnuts. Hey, fatty! Oh, Nabnut's eating too many acorns. I've got none left for next winter now. Well, that's what you get. That's what you get, man. See, I told you this would happen, but no. Nobody listened to me. Nobody ever listens to me. None of my friends listen to me. I'm pretty sure my friends are upstanding young gentlemen and ladies. Anyway, I think that will about do it for this time, alright? So, next time on Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie, we are going to continue through our adventures in Cluck-Cluck-Wood Summer and hopefully get to the other seasons as well. Possibly even culminating in us finishing up Cluck-Cluck-Wood. Maybe, possibly, if I make the video long enough. Alright, so I'll see you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.